Hello YouTubers, Max18363 here, and this is part 10 of my narrated F.E.A.R extraction point playthrough. And yeah, if you'll recall from the last one, we are deep in the subway, making our way towards the train lines. And then beyond that, I'm not entirely sure what happens, to be perfectly honest with you, and I'll explain why kind of shortly. But I do know that shortly beyond the subway there is the hospital, and that's where the extraction point is. That's kind of our ultimate destination for the point man. And there goes my phone, so never mind that. Good old fire extinguishers, you gotta love them. So my nose is a bit blocked up here. Yeah, more audio glitches there. Can we hear it? So yeah, I've kind of heard stories about the kind of hospital section of F.E.A.R extraction point. It's supposed to be kind of one of the highlights of the game, really. I believe like later levels in F.E.A.R extraction point are supposed to be on a par with kind of the original F.E.A.R, so that should be exciting. As I've explained before, I never actually finished extraction point off the first time I tried to play it, probably a year or two ago or whatever, due to a hard drive crash. So basically, at the next level after this one, I'm pretty much going to be blind, so I don't really know what I'm going to be up against. So unlike my original F.E.A.R walkthrough where I'd already completed the game from start to finish a good few times, I won't have that advantage for the rest of extraction point. I'll maybe give every level one quick playthrough before I record it, just to sort of try and get a rough idea of what's going on, but it's going to be a new experience for me, and I don't know, it could make the videos more interesting because I'm not going to be as well prepared for the upcoming fights and stuff, so it could be fun. But I'll certainly do my best to maintain standards. I have to say, if it wasn't for me having the high ground advantage, taking out that heavy would just be unbelievably difficult. He's a bit of a bugger, because he's armed with the multi-rocket launcher, as you could probably gather there, and Yeah, if he hits you, if he directly hits you, you're instantly dead. I found that out. I suppose I could have backtracked to the rocket launcher that we passed us not that long ago and took him out, but I don't know, it sort of feels like a bit of a cop-out. And I felt confident I could maybe take him down with just, yeah, with just standard weapons. So we got there. It took me a moment or two to take him, but we got there. So yeah, future uploads for F.E.A.R Extraction Point could be very interesting indeed. I'm kind of looking forward to getting to the hospital actually. I have seen one or two kind of very brief snippets, and yeah, it seems like it's going to be pretty interesting. So like I say, I don't really know what to expect, so it could be fun. But as for a sort of bit of storyline here now, things are going to get a little interesting soon, because it seems we're going to see a little snippet soon. It would appear that Alma is sort of helping us out, and there's more evidence of that in the next level. I did have a little sneak peek at the next level, I just played maybe a minute or two just to kind of see what was happening. And yeah, there's definitely evidence that Alma's sort of helping us out here. As for what reason or what purpose, we're going to find that out as we go. Because like I say, haven't finished Extraction Point, so I don't know what happens with storyline and stuff. We're both learning here, so... And yeah, this little ventilation duct section is pretty confusing. It actually looks like a maze, and it looks like there's multiple ways that you can go, but there actually isn't. It doesn't really matter what way you go, you'll still end up at the same place at the end. So, you know, you just kind of crawl your way around. As long as the general direction of travel is down, then you'll kind of find your way out eventually. I don't know who on earth would actually ever build a ventilation duct like this in real life. I mean, my god, it's fucking huge. But there we go. That's Alma Wade's killing off Replica Soldiers Force. Replica Elite as well, actually. I've sort of found that out. They're actually the Elite replicas. They're slightly more specialised than the regular ones. And she took out a fair few of them for us. But then there's another section in a few moments that sort of contradicts what's just happened. So I think, I'm just theorising a little bit here, but I think the apparition of young Alma is helping us out, and it's adult Alma that wants to kill us. This is kind of hinted at the end of the original F.E.A.R. As you may remember, just in the closing moments we have the figure of adult Alma slowly advancing towards us, and we had to fire our pistol at her a few times to sort of, well, couldn't really kill her off, but to sort of end the sequence. Because if you think about it, all the way through F.E.A.R, young Alma appears frequently, but yet she doesn't actually do you any harm. It always seems to be adult Alma that actually tries to inflict damage. This is further evidenced in F.E.A.R 2. So I think that's what's going on here. But then that would sort of imply that there's two Almas, but then they're sort of more sort of spiritual beings, aren't they, rather than actual the cheeky quick save there, just in case I made a balls of it. So yeah, just sort of stayed quiet there just for a few minutes there, just to sort of let you watch. Honestly, oh, there goes my phone again. But I'm popular tonight, dear reads. What was I saying? See, if I seem a bit vague in this video, it's because I don't really know what's happening now. I'm just going blind like you are. Unless you've played it before, in which case you know what's happening, but... Yeah, and that little get there totally caught me off guard, because normally once that kind of creepy music stops, you're usually safe, and then he just jumps out of nowhere and throttles me. Scared the crap out of me as well. But in terms of what they actually are, I'm not really sure. Other than, I don't know, minions of Alma, I suppose. That's the best kind of suggestion I can make about what they are. Although there was kind of hints that they were close by in earlier levels as well, like some of the creepy sounds and corpses that were left behind. I think in the second level, actually, you see them very briefly running about in the church sort of underground section. So they were hinted at earlier. And yeah, they can fairly hurt you if they get close to you. So you really need to use your slow-mo to take them down. That was one hell of a scenic route we just took there. So we're basically just sort of back at the sort of platform now. The gates should be open, and we head out into the orange line. And into the unknown for the point man and myself. And that should be getting posted some point next week, and I hope you can join me for that. It should be fun. Hopefully we'll kind of make more sense of the storyline as we're going now. Yeah, and that's really it. So until the next time, take it easy.